I'm just gonna say it. You can't get a good old fashioned in New West.
Why don't we start off by just having some bitters?
You want to just have bitters?
It's actually not terrible.
So we decided, let's get probably the most New West guy we could think of,
New West J.
New West Jay,
It's me.
to make us an old fashioned at his place in New West.
Because Jay is an amazing bartender back in the day.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And still.
Well, but not professionally. I just noticed I got bitter. Our stupid bitter bit. And I got bitters all over my shirt.
Classic, you got rye whiskey here. Lots of people do it with bourbon.
Maker's Mark is my favorite.
Well, here we go.
I know, I
Should
saw
we-
that you brought one.
Should we let Jay make Jay's New West?
Oh, I'm not telling him how to do it. I'm just,
That's cool.
No, let's do bourbon. Start off, sugar cube in your mixing pitcher.
One per portion?
One per drink, yeah.
So-
and it doesn't have to be a sugar cube. I'll often just do regular sugar, granulated sugar in there, about the same amount.
okay. Do you prefer an actual sugar to simple syrup?
I do, because simple syrup adds water immediately, whereas I like to use a lot of ice when I'm mixing, and it'll dissolve. The ice will melt and it'll dissolve the sugar as you go with that. On top of that, a couple dashes of bitters. Sugar cube, because it's a cube, you want to sort of muddle it up a bit,
Okay.
break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now that that's broken up, I'm going to add my whiskey. I've got a 2 ounce shot glass here. And that'll sort of start dissolving a little bit, start dissolving that sugar.
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to add some ice. We're going to stir it. This spoon, you want to keep the bottom of the spoon to the outside, and just go around like that.
How long?
For as long as it takes to dissolve the sugar. So it could be a couple minutes of stirring it. I've been to bars where they'll actually give you like a glass of beer or something like that
While you wait.
While you wait for them to stir
Okay.
your old fashioned, because it does take a little bit of time to get that sugar dissolved. Also, what you want to do here is you want to get a little bit of the ice melting, so that you get watered down a tiny
Waters
bit.
it down
Yeah,
just a
exactly.
little
Yeah,
bit.
and also when you're doing it right, and when you've got it watered down just the right amount,
Yeah.
and you use a big ice cube, then the flavor shouldn't really change from the beginning of the drink to
Yeah.
the end of the drink, because you're not getting the same melt that you would get with
Right.
smaller ice cubes.
So you're looking for some of the water from the ice is going to be one part of it.
Yeah,
You ever had maraschino cherry?
it's a fairly traditional thing to
yeah,
add to an old
historically accurate.
I usually
Yeah.
just do orange zest, but it's definitely something you can do. When
Like
I'm
you
looking
don't wanna
up, I'm
see
just
the
looking at
sugar?
the bottom. You're seeing, the sugar's
the
just there a
grains
little
there,
bit
yeah.
now, but it's much less of that than we had originally.
Right.
So it's getting pretty close to being done now.
While we're making this, why are you wearing a suit?
Now, I've had these at regular restaurants.
Yeah.
And that's usually the one that's served really quickly, not really
Yeah.
done right. But it's always kind of like if I go to a fancy restaurant.
So you felt you needed
So
to
I
be
just
fancy
felt, it just felt fitting for me to be wearing something fancier.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good there. Looks good and dissolved. I'm gonna get out my ice sphere in the glass. Single big piece of ice.
And why is this better than fridge ice for this part?
Once you've already had it dissolve into the drink, you don't want much more of that to happen.
So it's like more
So-
surface
so-
area for these cubes.
Yes, yeah. So one big ice cube will melt less over the duration of the drink.
So it should stay kind of consistent then.
Exactly. Yeah. So now we just pour it over the cube. Let's get a little round of orange zest off there. This is a less classic thing to do, but I always like to do it. It adds a little more flavor.
Yeah.
It almost sort of smokes it a bit, but not a whole bunch. A little spark there and gets that going. So what you're doing is you're sort of just getting a little bit of that oil from the orange
Okay.
out there. And
Yeah.
I usually like to sort of roll it up a bit and just toss it in there.
Ooh.
And that's your old fashioned.
It smells good.
Hopefully it's good.
And if you need some more bitters, just bring your shirt out into it.
Jay, that's a really good old fashioned.
Awesome. Glad.
Now make me one.
Cheers as Jared and I drink while you make.
Well, I'll make my own.
What do you think, Jared?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. I would say better than most restaurant old fashions I've had. And this is, I feel like this is super easy. You could do this at home.
It's actually really simple to do.
They're all-
Once you get the instructions down, it's pretty straightforward.
There's a
It's-
couple
it's a pretty
things.
simple drink.
It's helpful if you have this, but
Yeah.
not imperative.
No, I've actually done it before. I've used just like a regular glass,
Yeah.
and if you don't have one of these spoons, a chopstick
Yeah.
works really well.
Yeah.
Rather than a big spoon, a chopstick really helps to just stir it in the right way.
Works without your sphere.
Don't need a sphere, but big ice is ideal for in the glass.
I use giant cube ones.
Those are great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use ice block that I chisel into little figurines.
You-
You
make
use
sure it's
lies
absolutely,
to
like-
make your old fashions. Thanks for checking out Jared and Geoff Eat New West. If you know somebody who loves old fashions but could use some tips on how to make them, please share this video. And if you know of a restaurant that makes a really amazing old fashioned in New West, maybe let us know, because we're looking for a good one, and I'm only being half serious that there aren't any good ones in New West. Thanks.